Hi, this is Susan from Cochineal Design Studio, and in this pattern quickie, I'm going to be demonstrating how to make a simple skirt with a flounce. Garment Designer is pattern making software for Windows or Macintosh computers. Before we start drafting the pattern, let's do a quick analysis. This skirt is made from two knit fabrics. The upper layer is a sheer knit and the lower layer is an opaque knit. They are joined by an elasticized waist at the waist seam. It is unique in that there are two flounces of differing depths. The upper flounce is narrower at 4 inches, and the lower flounce on the under fabric is 5 inches, so therefore it can peek through. Here I am in Garment Designer. I am working with a standard size this time for a Missy's size 10, and you can go in and see what body measurements you use. These are in inches, but you can also work in metric. And since I'm going to do a skirt, I need to move to the bottom. And I am in the skirt. I could also have chosen pants. You can either use a straight skirt, or if you want, you can choose an A-line for this style just to give it a little more flip. Now, I am going to go display pieces. And in this case, I'm going to use full front and full back of the patterns. And you'll see why shortly. So the first thing I'll do is I want to shorten the skirt by using the options bottom length to 20 inches because I'm going to be adding a flounce to it, which is either 4 or 5 inches. So now I've got the full skirt and that's done. If I turn on a grid, I can see how much ease is between the body and the pattern. If I'm going to use an elasticized waist, I will do elastic here. And that just straightens my waist out. Let me turn the grid off because it gets a little busy as you're doing that. And now the next step is to build the flounce. So I'm going to go to the extras menu, go down into the edgings section and go to bottom hem. The software has now measured the length of the front and the length of the back and given me a 2-inch wide rectangle for each. So I'm going to go make it be 4 inches, and I'm going to then flare the piece. So I'm going to flare it 2 to 1. So here you see the inside of the pattern. It matches the front perimeter of the skirt. You would cut 2, join them at the side seams, and put that around the entire outer skirt. For the underskirt, I want it to be a little wider so it can peek through. So I need to widen each of these. So to do that, I'm going to turn off symmetry. I don't want symmetry involved. And I'm going to zoom in. I'm just going to use a shortcut, Command or Control 2. I'm on a Mac, so it will be Command. And I'm going to get over here. And then I'm going to go down. And so what I want to do is I want to lengthen this line until, if I click on it here, it's 4 inches, but I want it to be 5. So I'm going to click on the end. I'm just going to follow it along. I'm just kind of guessing. And then I take a reading. I'm at 4 7/8. I just have an eighth of an inch more. Let's see if that did it. That did. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and bring it down to about the same visual line, and then see how I did. Oh, 1/8 more inch, just a hair more. Click on that. I'm at 5. And the only other place I have to do the same thing is up here at the top. I need to click on this point and pull it up, and I'm holding my shift key to keep me straight. And then I need to take a reading by selecting both these points. It's at 4 5/8, as you can see here. And I'm going, whoops, click away, and then click up here and a little bit more, and then select the 2 points so it can measure between them. I'm at 5. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see I now have one flounce pattern piece at 4 inches and the other one at 5 inches. This will be the under flounce, this will be the over flounce. So the only thing left to do, because we've straightened out our waist, really at this point is to add seam allowances. And my seam allowance will serve as the hem on the bottom of the flounce as well. So to do that, we go to the additions menu and we're going to choose global seam allowance, and we're going to add a 1/2 inch seam allowance. It's up to you, but I usually use 1/2 inch. And so now I've got the whole pattern. And again, I should then save, which I'm just using a shortcut, Control or Command S for save. And now usually what I do at this point is print this out to have a schematic of the project. And then I'm going to turn the dimensions off under display, just turn that off, and I'm going to go into final pattern mode. And then I will display scale to actual size, and then do a display, show pagination, and print preview so we can see all the pages. So now you can see all the pages involved in the pattern. If I want, I can choose just to show the pattern so it doesn't print the sloper, and you can see how many pages are involved. I usually experiment with landscape and portrait. You could also set your page size to be the size of the larger pattern piece, and then print to a PDF to take that out to be printed, or you could also print to a PDF to do projection onto your fabric so that you avoid paper pattern completely. One last end note is that I generally almost always turn on the grid before I print out the paper pattern. This helps me align my pages more accurately, and if I am doing projection directly onto fabric, I can use the grid throughout the entire pattern piece to make sure there is no skewing. So I hope you've enjoyed this project. It's super simple to do and a very fun and quick skirt to create. Thanks so much for joining us.